Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you some of my favorite directors. Well, at least two of them, because I've been watching their movies a lot lately and I'm really into them right now. One second. Sorry about that, I had to shut off my stereo. Um, Sorry. Anyways, so my two favorite directors lately um, have been Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino. And I'll explain why. Well, Quentin Tarantino is more of a very raw, very real emotion type person. Um, Basically, his works are very gritty. It's like hard to explain, but hold on, I'm trying to open up a thing so I have their list. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, his are very gritty. Sometimes they're action packed. I can tell you that much. Lots of foul language. That's what makes it good, right, people? So, one of my all-time favorites of his is Reservoir Dogs. And this just happens to be the 10-year anniversary one. Um, what I like about it is he does a lot of flashbacks and foreshadowing and all this, and it's kind of like all jumbled together. So like the story's very ripe. Let's put it that way. um, this one was, I think, about 2 hours long. I think I'm trying to look for the time. Yeah, 2 hours and 35 minutes. I think. No, that's wrong. 100 minutes. So basically, you're sitting there for an hour and 40 minutes. And this was back in '92, so yeah. Technically, it'd be its 20th-year anniversary now, right? Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, this one it says four perfect killers. Technically, there's a group of about six, I think. I'm trying to think of them all. Yeah, because there's one guy that they didn't put on the back here. Um, what they tend to do, well, especially him, he likes to reuse some of the actors he's worked with. Um, or he'll also put himself in the movie. So, like Pulp Fiction, I believe he was in that one. I'm not sure. My dad said he was in. I don't know. I haven't seen that one, so don't take my word for it. I know he's in this one. One thing about his movies, there's a lot of foul language. So basically, they're dropping the F bomb every chance they get. It's like every other word. So the one time I went to watch it with my grandfather because I thought he might like it, there's action, there's shooting, there's people dying. Yeah, he didn't appreciate the foul language. Not as much. So basically, yeah, this is pretty good. It's they plan a whole bank robbery, and basically they were ambushed. So the one guy gets shot up in the stomach. I think someone dies at the scene. Yeah, they all split apart. It's a whole catastrophe. Very good movie, I have to say. It has Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Chris Penn, Steve Buscemi, Tierney, Michael Madsen, who's in a lot of movies, especially that whatever Quentin does, and sometimes in Rod Rodriguez movies. So yeah, that's one of my favorites by him. Also, Kill Bill. I didn't feel like digging it out, but Kill Bill and Kill Bill 2 were some of my favorites. The main character is referred to as the bride through most of the movie. We don't find out her real name until the second movie. And anytime they do say her real name, they beep it out in the first movie. So it's crazy. Um, Basically, in that one, sorry, my voice. uh, David Carradine is like this head of this deadly assassins group, and basically he tells them to go kill certain people, and that's what they do. Well, Uma Thurman, who is referred to as the bride, was basically his little lover, and she was known as the Black Mamba. And so come to the one day where she separates herself from the group. She finds new love, and it's her wedding day. And they're like in a little city in like Arizona or Mexico or something like that. Little chapel. She's gonna get married, and the deadly assassins show up with Carradine, Bill, if you will. Basically, they wind up shooting everybody that's there, wind up putting her into a coma, and remind you she's 9 months, like about 9 months pregnant with Bill's baby. Long story short, she winds up waking up, and then she goes on a whole killing spree because she wants to find her baby. Yeah, really good movie. A lot of blood, a lot of action, a lot of fighting scenes. Really like it. You guys should check it out. Some other movies that he's done. Sorry, I have this on a Word document so I could read it. My Best Friend's Birthday, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Four Rooms, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill Volume 2, Death Proof, and Inglourious Basterds. Now, Death Proof is a Grindhouse production, or a Grindhouse feature. So anyways, but Death Proof is pretty good. It's about like this crazy ass guy, and he has like this nice little hot rod. And basically what he does is he lures chicks into his car. And so, once he gets them into the car, like, especially like the first scene, Rose McGowan's like got her hair dyed blonde or whatever, has a wig on. And she's the first victim, I believe, in that movie. I haven't gotten the chance to watch it all the way through. So, anyways, he gets them into the car, and he'll be like, which way do I turn? Left or right? Left or right? And I believe she says right, or something like that. She says one of the sides. And she's like, and then he goes, oh, that's a shame. Because there was only a 50-50 chance you'd go on the way that I was going. So what he does is he winds up speeding the vehicle. Speeds, right? And winds up flipping it because the car is only safe on his side. He says something along those lines. Basically, he has a roll cage into his side of the car where the passenger side is pretty much doomed. It's a pretty good movie. Then he starts messing with the wrong people. That's pretty entertaining as well. So you guys should check out Death Proof. I haven't seen all of his films. I want to see Pulp Fiction because I think that's one of the good ones as well. But that's the only list that they gave me of movies that he's done. He's probably done more than that, but I don't know. Moving on to the next director, who's by far my favorite. Robert Rodriguez. Now, he owns his own company. He has Troublemaker Studios, and I believe he owns Troublemaker Studios. I don't know. And then he has RIP, which is the Rodriguez International Productions. So, anyways, basically, he's more diverse, I guess, in his movie making and production and all that, and directing. Let's start with the more children, more baby preteen aspect. Some of his greater, one of the movies that I probably first took notice to, well, no, not really, but more prominent that everyone knows is the Spy Kids franchise. Now, I have all the Spy Kids except for the last one, but it was a good movie. It was relatable. It was, very kid-friendly. I believe they're all PG. So they were very kid-friendly. He uses actors that, he usually uses, like Antonio Banderas, who is amazing. And, like, he makes the situation relatable and fun and just awesome. Another one of the movies that was in his kids genre, if you will, was The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D, which I have right here. And that's where we were first introduced to Taylor Lautner. This is probably one of the best ones. Like, my brother really loves it because he loves the song, and me and him will go back and forth on it. this the sleeping song, whatever. Um, yeah, this was pretty decent. It was like an adventure like the Spy Kids, but it was more having to do with your dreams and things that can happen. Things your dreams can come true in a sense. That's what I got from it. Yeah, he uses George Lopez and David Arquette, and yeah, really good movie. Also PG. um, he okay. So I'm trying to debate which one I want to do next. Okay, Sin City. Now this is Frank Miller's Sin City. This is based off a comic book that Frank Miller has drawn over the years. So there's Sin City. Now, what I love about this is he remained it into a comic book aspect, and he used actors that looked like the comic book characters. So Marv is like played by Mickey Rourke, and all they had to do was put on a few prosthetics, and he looked like Marv. It was awesome, and it fits his personality quite well. Um, well, you can say Quentin Tarantino co-directed this movie with him because it does say it's a guest director, so he co-directed. Um, but I love how they did it. Oh, and Frank Miller directed with it too. Basically, it's based off the graphic novels of Sin City. So he has Bruce Willis, Jessica Alba, Mickey Rourke, Jamie King, um, Clive Owen, Brittany Murphy, Rosario Dawson, I can't even say his name right now. Benicio del Toro, Elijah Wood, Michael Madsen, Carla Gugino, Michael Clark Duncan, Nick Stahl. Really good movie. Um, what I've noticed with, especially Robert Rodriguez, is he does use people that he's known over and over. Like, he will use them quite frequently because he's able to write for them. And I'll explain that in a minute. Machete is one of my favorites as well. And by the way, Machete Kills, the second one, is coming out in 2013, and I'm going to be in that theater. Me and my dad are going to go again, and we're probably going to be empty because last time we went, it was just me and him in there, and then a whole family came in, which ruined it. But still, it was awesome. So we're going to go see Machete Kills, and then there's going to be Machete Kills again after that, so that's going to be awesome. Your main star is Danny Trejo, and I also like how he films this. It's, you know, it's action-packed. It's like a rebellion. It's just awesome. He has Robert De Niro, Steven Seagal, Michelle Rodriguez, Jessica Alba once again. He uses her quite often. It's very action-packed. It's like revenge. It's just amazing. It's high-powered. It's just craziness. I can't go into too much detail, but it's awesome. It's vigilantes, hitmen. It's just awesome. And you have to see it. It's rated R because it's got strong bloody violence throughout and language, some sexual content, and nudity. um, and you all know this last one is by far my favorite movie, and I wish there was another one. And by the way, he should use Freddy Rodriguez a lot more because I am in love with the guy, and he is gorgeous, and they need to use him, and he's so dedicated to the art because I was watching the Bones features on here. He's so dedicated to doing it. Like, he went, did gun training, knife training, all this different training for this part. It's just awesome. Okay, so Planet Terror, as you all know, is by far my favorite, and that is Freddy Rodriguez right there, so. Anyways, so basically it's a whole zombie apocalypse type thing. But the way it comes about, it's more military related, in a sense. Who you have in here is Freddy Rodriguez, Rose McGowan, Michael Biehn, Jeff Fahey, Josh Brolin, Marley Shelton, Bruce Willis also is in there. They have a lot of people, well-known people in this movie. It's really good. You should rent it, buy it, do whatever. This didn't cost me much, and I loved it. I watched it every time it was on TV. I was just in love with the movie. The movie was just amazing. Plus, it's got like a classic love story in there, but it's just like amongst the chaos. What do you expect? Um, and by the way, I'm going to attempt to make her outfit, that outfit she's wearing. I'm going to attempt to make it. It's going to be my project. This one comes with 2 discs, so that, and then that has more of the bonus features on it. I think the first one only has a few. The one thing that I love about this one is he made it so old-fashioned type. It's like 60s, 70s type, movie theater-esque type picture. It's like you're in a theater from like the 60s or 70s, and just the way the screen crackle, like the sound of it crackles, and the film grain, and how it like sometimes turns a different color, and like, the burning of the reel and stuff like that. It's really awesome stuff, and that's why I love it. And I'll explain more, but I'm going to tell you some of the movies that he has. El Mariachi, Road Racers, Desperado, 4-Room Segment, The Misbehaviors, From Dusk Till Dawn. Now, I had From Dusk Till Dawn, but I don't know what happened to it, so we have to buy it again. Faculty, I have that one. The Spy Kids, Spy Kids 2. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Now, I have that one. It's on my shelf somewhere. Yeah, I think it's tucked away on my shelf, so you guys don't get to see that. But it has Johnny Depp in it. It has a lot of people in it. Let me see. Let me find it. Yes. Okay. So this is Once Upon a Time in Mexico. It also has Danny Trejo, Johnny Depp, Antonio Banderas, Selma Hayek, Cheech Marin. He's used Cheech Marin quite a bit. Mickey Rourke. Yeah, really good ones. This is rated R. And Planet Terror is, I believe, unrated. Yeah, not rated. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. What was I? The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Did I say Spy Kids 3D? Game over? Yeah. Anyways. Grindhouse segment, or Grindhouse presents Planet Terror. Shorts for Warner Brothers Pictures, I don't know. Machete. Spy Kids All the Time in the World, I don't have that one. Machete Kills, which is 2013, then Sin City 2, which is A Dame to Kill For, and yeah. That's all the list that it gave me for his movies. Now, there could be more, I don't know. He does tend to, he can work in a low budget. I've heard that from his El Mariachi movie. He did it for like so much money, and that was it. But, yeah. Another thing that I like about the way he does movies is that he usually, like, he'll start writing a certain character for a movie, and he won't finish it until he meets the actor that he wants to play. So I think it's pretty cool. He doesn't finish the character until he has someone to play that character, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, it's probably an honor to be in his movies. Like, I would love to be in a Freddy Rodriguez movie. I really would. It's just, I think it's really cool how they do it, and they work really hard about it. Yeah, I really like how especially how he did this one. Like, come on, a lot of zombie movies are kind of corny. This one I think was pretty decent. So yeah, if given the chance, yeah, I would do a a Robert Rodriguez movie. I really would, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, yeah. Because I like movies like this. It's like pretty and it's awesome. It just feels real. Okay, I hope you guys love this movie. I hope it wasn't too long. Yeah. Bye, guys.